Okay, Ben, now, if you would, tell me how did the Dandy Brewing Company come to be, from the concept to where you guys are at now? Tell me your story.
Yeah, so I mean, it started, I think like a lot of breweries started, which was young guys who sort of had a taste for craft beer. Not a lot. I just moved from the East Coast out where there's a lot of craft beer, and there wasn't a lot in Alberta at the time, and we were just looking for a cheap way to sort of get beer. So me and Dylan, who's another one of the owners, started brewing about 8 years ago, just sort of every weekend making beer. Always sort of chatting about how great it would be to have a brewery, but obviously, as previously mentioned, with those laws, it was kind of not possible.
Yeah.
But that really didn't stop us from sort of dreaming and pricing out equipment and sort of putting together this business plan in case we ever decided to like up and move to Saskatchewan or somewhere we could do it.
Sure.
So that sort of went on for years, and then December 2013, we sort of got wind of this law change, and I was having dinner with another really good friend who'd been working in liquor retail for 17 years, and we started talking about these ideas, and he was pretty pumped at that idea. And then actually, sort of this perfect storm, another old high school friend just moved back from Victoria.
Yeah.
Just finished a chemistry degree, just starting to get into craft beer, and he said, "Hey, I heard you brew. Could I come and brew with you one day and see what it's at?" So all four of us were sort of in this circle, and we had beers at the start of January 2014 and said, like, we all kind of have stuff going on, but we don't really have stuff going on, and we all have a bit of money, like,
let's do it
in credit card space. So January 26th we incorporated, and then we started brewing August 7th.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
four guys with a dream, right?
Yeah, exactly. It was just kind of this sort of perfect balance. That.
Can I ask you, what are the costs involved then in starting, I guess, a proper, if there is such a term, nano brewery?
I don't know if there's like a line of where those costs are. I think we're still adding it up, but
it's like definitely any hobby enthusiast, right? You can
take it as far as you want.
Yeah, you can take it as far as you want. But there's no minimum.
Yeah, exactly. Home brewing, it's like, could be $15 worth of ingredients, and you're using a pot on your stove. I mean, and then it can be, $5,000 for
naturally, right?
Yeah, a big fancy tower of power or something like that. So there's actually, Calgary has a great homebrewing community.
Pretty scene, hey?
Yeah,
a lot of camaraderie. It sounds. I mean, you guys obviously you know each other away from the big show here.
No, everyone gets along, and that's kind of it's a really fun world to be in, because it's collaborative and it's exciting. We're definitely, swimming against the current right now. So
that's cool. You guys are a brew pub over at Last Best.
Yes.
Things were a little bit different then, as far as getting the ball rolling on your end. How did that all come to be?
Yeah, there was always this loophole that you didn't need to meet the minimum requirements if you were going to be a brew pub. And we started our first brew pub as a group. There was 4 of us. 3 of us went to high school together, born and raised, all of us in Jasper. In 2004, we started our first brew pub in Jasper. Okay. Ended up moving to the next valley and doing Banff Ave Brewing in 2010. We opened, and then our third brewery, Distillery, once the laws kind of changed, was in 2013. And then Last Best is our newest one, and it definitely is our flagship store right now.
Right here in Calgary.
Yeah. So, we, in the name Last Best, is kind of, talks to what we were talking about earlier. Alberta is underserviced and a little bit underrepresented by beer. And the Last Best campaign that started at the turn of the century was trying to get homesteaders and stakeholders to come to Alberta and create industry here and populate the area.
Paying homage, pretty cool.
Yeah, so we saw Alberta as the last best place to build a beer industry and to really, lay some roots here.
Good for you guys. It's a cool story. Folks, we're going to jump to our final break. Stay with us.